a good day for it, though. Yeah, it's a beautiful day. So, well, here we are again. This time we're at the end of January, looking back into the vineyard. I have Nigel with me today. He's normally on the other end of the camera, but we have the young master Hamish doing the filming for us today. Nigel, he's making a jolly good job.
Well, we'll see, won't we?
Yeah, with the busy time of Christmas now come and gone, and unfortunately for us in the vineyard we don't get to take days off on end, but what we have been able to do is to start to concentrate a little bit more about the fruit. And as we're now in January, as I said, we want to make sure now that we're starting to look at the crop levels that we have on the vineyard itself, and as we go through each of the individual vines, what we're wanting to try and achieve is that we're looking up within the canopy and thinking a lot about the numbers of the individual vines on the individual bunches on each vine. And I just grabbed out of the high up in the canopy here before these sort of smaller little clusters. Now these smaller clusters are the third clusters or the second clusters high up. They always ripen later, they develop that a little bit later, they're flowered later, so logically they're the ones that are going to end up ripening later. So we don't want those going through to the winery to Blair. So we're removing those at the moment, and you know, thinking about each of our vine spacing and our individual blocks and making sure we're getting the correct spacing and the correct number of bunches, literally per metre a row or per individual vine as we're doing it. Beautifully done, Olivia. That's much better than I don't know how I'd ever do it. I'm just far too rough and ready. What do you reckon these should be carrying? They're only now 5 years old, aren't they?
10?
About 10? 10 to a dozen? Perhaps 10 at the end?
Yeah. This one is the weight.
Yeah, these are nice and light though, aren't they? Being on the outside row. This time of the year things are drying out reasonably sufficiently that we're still having to supplement various parts of the vineyard with an application of water from out of the water race and into our dam and then through our reticulation system once or twice a week depending on rainfall. So you can see how the water race here is, you know, just literally cut into the side of the hillside. This is bringing water from about 3 kilometres back up out of the mountains, and we're just looking here at natural snow mount and where the water's coming out of the swampy land way further back behind us. And as a group of landowners here on Felton Road, we all together bring the water around and we share our water rights. We were able to, you know, hold the water in storage dams, and then as and if we require it we can reticulate it throughout the vineyards.